Volkswagen ID.5 review. What is it? It's the future, sort of. Cars like the Volkswagen ID.5 are interesting for the shift that they herald in the whole process of building cars and owning them. What was once merely well-engineered hardware has morphed into a high-tech software base. And because of the ability to update these software systems remotely, cars like this will arrive on the market ready, but not finished. For example, after this ID.5 was launched, VW rolled out a heavily updated version of its system and #40, 3.1 in case you were keeping track, and #41, that unlocked faster charging up to 135 kilowatts, new features and answers to customer problems. Although over-the-air software updates can't improve fundamental design flaws like the firm's insistence on vanquishing its interiors of buttons, leaving the driver flailing around in endless submenus that take their attention off the road. Anyway, we'll get stuck into that properly over on the driving tab of this review. It looks very similar to the ID.4, how's it different? From the B-pillar forward it's essentially the same car, but the ID.4's sensible back end has been sleekened up to a coupe-like finish on the ID.5. This is the stylish option, you see, and it comes with a sporty GTX model that's intended to channel the spirit of GTs of the past and convince naysayers that EVs can be speedy and cool. Does the ID.5 look better than the ID.4 with its coupe roofline? It's different, which is as much enthusiasm as we can muster for it. Does a hot GTX work? No, not really. The 295 brake horsepower twin-motor all-wheel drive setup means it's certainly quick, but it doesn't quite warrant any association with the fabled GTs that's implied. It'll get you across a country road briskly, but with no sense of satisfaction or real driver engagement. Likewise, it's punchy on the motorway, all the way up to its 112 miles per hour top speed, no doubt, but you'll soon start worrying about range. The main disappointment, though, is that we're still afflicted by the lazy trope that sportiness means a stiff ride and overly weighted steering. Volkswagen is quiet on the ID.5 GTX's weight, but the Skoda Enyaq Coupe VRS weighs around 2,200 kilograms and the VW definitely feels like it's in that ballpark. So what's the point of the ID.5? Well, there are more normal iterations of the ID.5, of course. You don't need a 2-ton electric Volkswagen SUV that does 0 to 62 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds, so if you're really sold on the shape, then you can go for a Pro or Pro Performance model in either style, Tech or Max trim. Both Pro and Pro Performance models use single-motor, rear-wheel drive powertrains, with the former getting 172 brake horsepower and the latter 201 brake horsepower. Both use the same 77 kilowatt-hours battery as the GTX, but both can claim up to 327 miles of range on the WLTP cycle thanks to their less thirsty motors. For reference, the GTX reckons on 314 miles of range on a single charge.